Hello good yo-yo people, I'm Nate and this is Let's Talk Yo-Yo, and today I have a review for you. Today I have the Metalhead. This is a yo-yo from a fellow YouTuber, Tom over at Throws-n-Brews, who also worked with Rain City Skills to put out the Metalhead. So this is my review of the Metalhead. So if you are not familiar with Tom's channel, Throws-n-Brews, you should definitely check that out. I've referenced his channel a number of times. He's a great reviewer, passionate about yo-yo. He's a cool dude. It's fitting that he has now finally a yo-yo that has his name on it, you know? And the Metalhead, if you're also not familiar with Tom, he's a huge metal guy, music-wise, right? So that's the naming of the yo-yo. I have the Apprentice colorway here. I think that's the name of it. I love this sort of, it's not quite, you know, he's from Pittsburgh area. I grew up in Western Pennsylvania myself, about an hour outside of Pittsburgh. This is not black and gold, but you know what? I kind of really like that gray and gold mix. When it's spinning, it looks really nice. And then also on there, hold on, let me find the engraving. You have the engraving of the sort of A there, the Apprentice engraving on this one. So some of them come engraved, some of them don't, and there's a couple different colorways. I really like this one. I wasn't sure which color he was going to send me. I like this one. This is my favorite, actually. And now he mentioned in his own video, which I didn't know this, that it's somewhat based off of the Orca, Caribou Lodge's Orca. He loves the Orca. That's a yo-yo that he's really always liked, and I can see that. I've actually never owned an Orca, but I had to look up some pictures and I could see where the profile of it is inspired by that. I'm not positive. I didn't compare all the specs, but I think this one might be just a little bit wider, which really it is. It's a huge yo-yo. I mean, look how wide this is. I have pretty big hands, but you can tell it's a fairly wide yo-yo. It's going to fit really nice in the hand. Giant gap, very performance-driven gap. And you know, you're gonna have tons of space there. See that? Which, you know, that's gonna be great for horizontal type tricks and so on. So it's really gonna be a competition beast, which, you know, that's great. And the cups, you know, I don't think they were intending to make these finger spinning cups, but you can tell just by looking at it, it's gonna work really well. There is kind of a little bit of a dome there, kind of a pointed dome. It's not sharp or anything, but it is pointed just a little bit of that mound. But that's a huge, deep bowl there. So you're, with that lip around there too, it's gonna be really nice for popping up into to do finger spins with. And so, yeah, it's gonna hit really nice. The blast on this is a nice sort of just matte finish blast. So it's gonna grind really well, as well as that that shape is going to hold really well. You can definitely tell there's quite a bit of rim weight as well, being a wider yo-yo. I mean, this yo-yo, just by looking at it and looking at the specs of it, feeling it in the hand, you can really tell that it's going to be sort of a competition killer of a yo-yo, and it's going to really kind of check off every box that you want for something that's going to be a performance-driven yo-yo. But let's go ahead and actually play it, see if we're right. Welcome back to the On the String section with the Metalhead. All right, yeah. Yeah, like I said, this is a beast as far as performance-driven yo-yos are concerned. That catch is really nice and wide. It's that sort of V-shape, H-shape sort of hybrid look to it, which isn't always comfortable in the hand, but because it's so wide, it just holds in the hand really nice on a catch. And man, that gap for performance, it's just, it's impossible not to hit it. It's almost like a handicap of how easy it is to hit that. As far as string wraps, the gap's just as good. The overall weight just kind of feels just about where it needs to be. It's not uber light, it's not uber heavy. You can certainly push this trick to go a little bit faster, you know, if you are into more competition-driven tricks. But you could just have a laid-back session with it as well. I talked about in the hand for finger spins. It does really well. I mean, it wobbles around there, but it's a slow. Yeah, it hits really nice. I really like that color spinning too. Let's take a closer look at that. See, like that? Now it's a little bit slower on the camera. It's gonna not pick it up, but from my view, from my eye, this is definitely more of just like blending into like a really nice gold shade. Really like that fade. Really nice touch to that. On a grind, that finish is really nice. But holy cow, that shape is perfect. It's a really nice grinding yo-yo. Like I said, it fits pretty much everything you're gonna want. The only thing it doesn't really have in there intentionally is an IRG, but you could kind of tilt it up maybe a little bit, maybe tilt it to the side and catch that. I'm actually catching the inner cup where you would finger spin, but that would work. But that's really not important to most people. On rejections, it's gonna open up really nice. On a regen, it's gonna be pretty good. It's not gonna be incredibly smooth just because of the shape and the width of it maybe, but you can certainly pull off some decently controlled regens. It's not bad at all. The yo-yo is very, very stable, and it's dead smooth, by the way. I mean, just dead smooth. But yeah, super stable yo-yo. It's definitely gonna just, like I said, hit everything you want for a performance-driven yo-yo. Horizontal is also quite a killer. I mean, it just keeps that playing really nice. Oh, without me even trying, really. I mean, for somebody who is not good at horizontal or really cares much about it, and a lot of you do, you know, you're gonna want a yo-yo like this that doesn't have a lot of that friction there, like, you know, like something, I don't know, something maybe organic or what have you. Plus with that wide profile, it's just really gonna be great for just hitting string hits when they matter for horizontal. So yeah, it actually kind of makes me want to do horizontal in a way. Okay, let's go ahead and throw one of my tricks. This trick I just did a tutorial of, and I'm gonna kind of combine just these two elements to show you what that looks like. So if you're interested in learning these elements, go ahead and take a look at my last video on 2 GT elements. So you can learn these if you would like. Here we go. So the Metalhead from Tom over at Throws-n-Brews and Rain City Skills, I really like it. If you're looking for a yo-yo that is going to be a beast at performance, is going to be able to hit every trick you can possibly imagine for competition style play, from anything from horizontal to anything like finger spins and so on. Great grind surface. It's just an overall beast of a yo-yo. I really think if you have one, you're really going to enjoy it. If you've not picked up one and you're looking for a performance type yo-yo that's really just going to be able to hit every trick that you strive for, the Metalhead's going to be it. That's going to do it for my review of the Metalhead by Tom, Throws-n-Brews and Rain City Skills. And as usual, good day and good yo-yo.